We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Miami.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his...
In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
They'll try again after the penalty. 2nd and 15. Here's a give to Ajak. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 3rd down.
The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is 3rd down and 10. Hill brought in motion. On play action, Hill. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun is Brissett. The throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And 3rd down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. Out to return for the Dolphins, it's Braxton Berrios. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We've seen a couple of punts so far to start this game out, so they'll try to get in this scoreless game with 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Huntley. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Patriots offense ready for their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. We're set now on 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man, Demario Douglas.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and 5. Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion is Hill. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now, it's Brissett. He'll find the rookie from Washington, Jalen Pope. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and They were able to make the completion.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On the handoff, this is Achane. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
In motion, it's Waddle. To throw is Huntley. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now Gibson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's Gibson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here is Brissett. A throw left side taken in by Polk. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Brissett gonna throw. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, New England.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Brissett. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A nice play here by Jalen Polk, and here's a guy we saw in 2023, Mike, his last year in college, really have a career year in both catches, yards, and touchdowns. He kind of jumped and burst onto the scene. He can play inside, he can play outside, he has great hands, and sometimes even when he's covered, you could just throw it up, and he is about as good of a jump ball winner at the receiver position as there was coming out of this draft class. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brissett. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
When you look at Robinson, what you see is a guy who really has a lot of upside remaining, Mike. I don't even think he has completely maximized his physical skills. I mean, he's got great explosiveness. He's raw, sudden movements. He creates a lot of chaos when given one-on-ones. Led Penn State last year with forced fumbles. He's a guy that could get even stronger at the point of attack, and I think Miami has themselves a guy with a lot of upside and a lot of room to grow.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. But they do get it at the 1.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. For this defense, they sold out, brought pressure, and the offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. Third and 9. Here's H.A. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. Now Brissett. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. First and 10. Huntley now. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. Throwing, Huntley. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Now Huntley. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the carry, here's A-Chain. Whoa!
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground. Here's 2nd and 6. Throw it. Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Patriots first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On play action, Brissett. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Third down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Brissett. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
What a great job in this game by the defensive coordinator, continuing to put his players in position to succeed. And boy, have they taken advantage of it. But on the other side, they got to do something different. They got to bring in some extra blockers. They got to change up and go max protection. They have to give their quarterback a little bit of time, or else they've got no shot.
Here's their punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third and long. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That one taken in by Douglas.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Huntley. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
On 2nd down, Achak.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway, quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now it's Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Brissett gonna throw again. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the 1st down.
They motion the slot man left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Brissett gonna throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. This will give to Gibson. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
We're set now on 1st down. And that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
We're set to throw on 2nd down. Has completed to Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. A throw left side taken in by Polk.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing again, Brissett. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the Pats, and he's going to have the Jets.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Keeping it in the air, here's Brissett. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, Greg, so much for calling a 0-0 shutout. Finally, we get somebody on the board here to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, what was a defensive battle? And you have to think, if you're the defensive coordinators at halftime, you're feeling pretty good about your game plan, probably not making a lot of adjustments. I'll be interested to see now, after allowing that early score, do they continue with what we saw up to this point, or do they have some wrinkles that they can throw to now try to slow down this offense here in the 2nd half?
Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing, Huntley. He's going to keep it himself. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion is Hill. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Hill brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Man in motion, heading left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. Catch made there by Waddle. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Back to throw. Huntley. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Now Brissett throwing on first, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
To throw is Brissett. That one caught by Polk. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Third and long. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back, but instead you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State, in there for the stop. Third and 6. Here is Brissett. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Too much length there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Hill brought in motion. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
Here's Huntley. To the outside, that's caught by Hill.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Huntley. This one complete to Hill. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Reset gonna throw. Working free downfield. That's Polk. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. and it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
He's got his man. It's Hill. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Hill brought in motion. To throw is Huntley. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Game on. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Gibson. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's a third down and 4. Brissett. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
We're set now on first down. That'll be complete to Gibson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the ground, Gibson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Huntley now. This throw right side is caught by Hill. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Hill brought in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now Huntley. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Big play. 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Now, a big 3rd down. Now, it's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. They'll drop to throw. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Huntley. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now a screen set up for Achek. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Open man is Smith. He's got him. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Huntley. Looking underneath for Achane. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Throwing, Huntley. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Achane, and no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Now on 2nd and long. Now it's Achane. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.